Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Doc Hitchcock puzzle channel, where today we are going to solve this puzzle called the Templar Lock. This is a puzzle from a designer where the last time we solved one of his puzzles it wasn't my favorite, although this one seems to be a little more polished as far as the way that it's made, at least the finishes. There are some interesting distinctions, such as there's this little block here that comes that is a different color from the rest of the wood there and there as well. And then also the back panel here is also a different color of wood, which I thought is a weird choice, and so we'll see if it feeds into the puzzle solve. But before we do, just remember that we're going to solve this puzzle, so there's going to be spoilers, so you've been warned. All right. So the obvious first thing is there's a little round peg here to try to stick it in there, but I don't think it does anything. You can see the maker's mark down on the bottom there, but I don't think that means that you do anything there. Other features here is there's a little like mouth looking thing, some eyes here. So when the designer actually came out with this puzzle, he asked what to name it, and I guess whoever chose Templar Lock was the one that won the little contest. I wanted to call it Ash Wednesday because this looks like a person's eyes and mouth, and this looks like the little ash thing that they put on your forehead if you're Catholic, which I'm not. But anyway, I thought that was funny for me at least. But you can see there's also this little spring-loaded drawer on the side. I don't know how and then there's a little panel in the back that doesn't match but moves around. Probably means that it's held in place by a magnet. So the real question is, how do we proceed? And so I don't think this does much. Looks like there's a little hole there in the key, so it looks like maybe there's something that we stick in there so that it can actually do something if we turn it in there. So it's you can hear almost a little spring in there, but I don't know what that means about getting it out. So this first part is a little tricky. Is there a magnet or something here? Oh, I don't think so. If there was, you'd think it would catch there because there's probably a magnet there, but just in case. So that didn't seem to come apart. Let's see, do I push on this while I push this? You spin it like this? You guys know I hate spinning puzzles, but part that's I can actually see this is actually looking like it's coming out. Tried spinning it. You know I hate spinning. Didn't do anything. So to open it, basically just gotta tap it on your hand. Now to be fair, a gentle tap. Oh, seems to work. It doesn't feel great, but it's not too horrible. Comes out with this little metal piece here. We'll leave that out for now. Can't quite see in there to see what's going on, but I'm assuming it's just a spring, and it looks like there's some sort of mechanism that when you hit it down, it just unleashes this and the spring pushes this out. And then this, I'm pretty sure, goes into here. All right. The brass pin goes right in chair. And I guess you stick that in chair. And now it's about figuring out what that does. Okay, so if I put it in this way, you can see I can start to lower that, but then it basically gets stuck. So I gotta pull it back out. Try the other one. The other one doesn't go down. This one goes down. That side goes down. Oh, it looks like it stayed down a little bit. Huh. So there's like a little hole there. Hold on. So like, see there's a little hole there now. So, oh. So now this one went down. Ah, and see if I do it gently, kind of clicked into place a little bit there. Oh, it snaps out. So I think, so that clicks into place. I wonder if I have to use this again. No, it doesn't fit in there. But see how those two eyes are now in place there? Oh, and if I, rather than go like that and it makes it pop back up, now it looks like it's sticking there. So I wonder, do I pull this down now? Okay, so now both of these eyes are kind of down here. Oops, that just went back up and now I gotta redo that. Oh no, oh they won't both, no, this one's still down a little bit. So let's see if I can recreate that. No, this one's stuck like the first, it's like they're taking turns, because remember this one was stuck originally. Ah, so when it's upside down, this one moves. So I think it might just, there might be an orientation thing here. Oop. Not quite sure. Maybe I have to like turn it this way now. Nope. Let's see. It's moving now. I wonder why it's not staying put though. Because this other one's here. Now that one's up. See if this one will work now. How did I get that to stay? Oh, now it's locked. Both of them are locked. Oh wait, no they weren't. That's because I was doing that. Alright. Okay, so something happens. Maybe it's this tilting it to the side. Yeah, see that kind of helps when you tilt it to the side like that. So they're both down again. So now what? Because you can see almost if you look right there, like the one piece that I'm pushing down right now, it's almost like a little cutout in the middle here. So it's trying to, let me see, if I like, for instance, if I take this and I take the, let me see if I can take the pin down a little bit more. See how there's like a little circle that looks like it's, let me get it. See that? I'm trying to see if I can show that. So I think if I can push them both down, I can't seem to get this one to lock in place again. Maybe it's an order thing, it has to do it in order. You can really see that little hole forming in the bottom there, can't you? And there. So there seems to be some randomness or some cycle or something of them getting stuck in certain orientations, and then I see now it's allowing it to go where before it wasn't. Not really getting what this is all about. All right, now they're both down. Something to do with turning it, I think, is the way to lock them in. Now the real question is, how do we get the little circle down there to actually come out? I have a feeling it has to do with manipulating these, but there's only one rod. So how am I supposed to get them both? Let's see. Maybe I need to turn it a certain way. See? You guys can see the little circle thing right there? I think the point is we have to try to find a way to get it. Ah, see? Get it all the way there. Now how do I keep it there? So that orientation, I can get that dot to stay there. So now let's try this one. Got it. So they're both there. So let's see if I can get this thing out before it closes on me or something. Stick it in there. All right, I bet you anything. Oh, nope. I thought it was gonna pop this thing out. Oh, it does. Hold up. I got it. It's coming. There you go. Oh, look at that little Knight Templar action. And it says Tyler Williams, who's the guy who creates this, and it says congratulations. I like that. And a little, your prize is a little shield. Which is a cool looking shield, I guess. So I believe this puzzle wasn't all that much money. I believe it was a couple $100, maybe a little bit less. I'll go back and look. I think it was something like 175 or something like that. So this, for the price, is a little more appropriate as far as the finishes. I don't see a lot of chips and raw edges like I did in the last puzzle. So I'm fairly happy with this one. The solve was a little bit finicky, but I figured out it had to do with orientation. And so that was only a couple mechanisms, but it was still a clever solve. And so let's put it back together and we'll discuss. So there you go. That is the Templar Puzzle Lock, or the Templar Lock, by Beard's Woodshop and Tyler Williams. And I will say, although it's a relatively simplistic set of mechanisms and I don't like the banging, at least it works reproducibly and it doesn't hurt too much to bang it on your hand. So I don't like the banging puzzles. I don't like the spinning puzzles. So that particular part of the mechanism I don't like, although it is, it works. It's almost like somebody was getting their cigarettes ready and they said that's a good mechanism for a puzzle. Anyhow, it's the size of a pack of cigarettes too, which makes me wonder if Tyler smokes and that was his inspiration. The other mechanisms, not a lot to it other than figuring out the rotation aspect and the fact that different parts lock at different rotations. Once you figure that out, it happened pretty quickly. It was just figuring that out at first that kind of got me. It's a decent looking puzzle, nice for a display piece. I will say I am a little perplexed and I wish he had used the same woods. It seems a little mishmash to me, but regardless, it is what it is. And if you'd like one, you could go to his website shop, the Beard's Wood Shop, and see whether or not he still carries any of them. He makes usually small batches, so I'm not sure whether he'll make new ones of these or have more of these, but maybe he will someday. I don't know. Regardless, if you can't get one or you don't want to get one for some reason, I hope you enjoyed solving it through my eyes. And until next time, I will see you then. Goodbye for now.